Alrighty, welcome to a Vintage Cube team draft. We've got myself, Eli Cassis, and the sandiest of dogs, love teaming with Sandy Dog, versus Slacks, Folero, and Alpha Frog. So, a good squad, a medium pack, but can't all be winners. And we are getting passed to by Slacks and passing to Alpha Frog, Gavin. So what are the best cards here? Well, Teferi Time Rattler is good. Definitely not a bad card. Love Swords to Plowshares. This card's pretty busted. 1 mana exile removal is really good. Snuff Out's honestly not as far behind Swords to Plowshares as you might think, given how iconic Swords is and how, well, Snuff Out's actually seeing play in Legacy these days. People finally got around to it. There's also Wheel of Fortune, but unless I start with like Black Lotus or Underworld Breach, Lion's Eye Diamond, I don't really just go after combo that hard. Also Negate, which is fine. I'm going to take Swords. I just think Swords is that good. I suspect the 5 cards being taken are Teferi, Snuff Out, Wheel of Fortune, Spellseeker, Negate, with a potential of Go for the Throat or Pestermite. But I'm going to take me a Swords to Plowshares. And probably followed up with the Reanimate, honestly. I think Reanimate is really strong. This is the best Reanimation card because it's the cheapest. And really just being able to take from their graveyard or yours means you can put it in any deck and it's good. The other card competing with it would be Duress. And I guess Ophiomancer is decent, but I'm going to take Reanimate. This isn't a great pack. What's going to go? Ophiomancer, Scrubland, Rabblemaster, Duress, Haywire Might, or Intrepid Adversary. Maybe Exhume. There's a chance I get one of the black cards or Scrubland back, but not a huge chance. I want the Reanimate, not the Swords. And past a Snuff Out and a Teferi, so those are the 2 best cards. I would expect Gavin to take one of those 2 cards out of this pack. It's either Rabblemaster, Ophiomancer, Duress, or Scrubland, kind of depending on what you took the first few picks. Well, there's a Hymn to Tourach. I do like Hymn to Tourach a lot. There's also Creeping Tar Pit, which I do like. Him is just great. Black, they discard 2 cards at random. There's also Zagoth Triumph, but honestly, as good as the Triumphs are, I would take Creeping Tar Pit over Zagoth Triumph, especially with the cards I already have. But I'm going to take the Hymn. I think going heavy black is fine. Gavin often does draft black. Not always. I mean, everyone in this draft has a range. Sandy Dog might have the slightly tighter range because he does like drafting white aggro. But honestly, Sandy, if you watch these drafts, has drafted a ton of different decks lately. So I'm going to take him. And there's not much there to compete with it. Oh, there's a Necromancy now? Okay. There's also Watery Grave and Mesmeric Fiend, both of which I like, but I can just take Necromancy. My main concern with taking Necromancy is Slacks, who's an experienced team drafter, is going to be well aware that he's passed Reanimate, Him, Necromancy in succession. So I'm setting myself up a little bit there, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. I just think I'm supposed to take the good cards. Here, Infernal Grasp is great. It's a good removal spell. I think it's a little better than Blood Chief's Thirst, even though it doesn't hit Planeswalkers. There's also K-Command and Brainstorm. Also Gideon and Craterhoof, but I'm not really that into those. I'll just take Infernal Grasp. Kill their stuff and then reanimate it. Oh, now I'll just take Dothy Voidwalker. I'm just going to keep taking black cards until there's a reason not to. Also, this pack's pretty stacked. If Snapcaster, Reprieve, Force of Negation, Custodial Lich, and Nissa get taken, I could legitimately wheel Tide Hollow Sculler, but I'm going to take the Voidwalker and then Snuff Out Wheeled. No respect. All right, I'll take it. Whatever. I think this card is great. Wow, Spellseeker and Negate are still here too? Odd. Well, I love being mono black. That's a pretty strong start. Even if, at this point, even if Slacks tries to cut me, I mean, getting a 7th pick Snuff Out is pretty nice. So Teferi got taken. What the hell else got taken that wasn't Snuff Out? Who knows? All right, at this rate, Exhume might be the card wheeling, though. Honestly, I hope for Scrubland. If Scrubland and Tide Hollow Skull are wheels, we are right back in my wheelhouse, which is somehow mid-range white-black. I've been drafting that deck a lot, but I guess the last deck I drafted was Luris, which was also, that was like a blue-black base. That was a little more classic. Ophiomancer came back. Again, no respect. I think this card is awesome. Make a 1/1 Death Touch, just shuts down ground attackers. Definitely over Bone Shards, especially since I have Grasp and Snuff Out already. Adversary is still there. Haywire Might's still there. All right. I'll take the Ophiomancer. Still probably playing the Swords to Plowshares, but obviously don't have to. So the Scrubland got taken and the Ophiomancer didn't. Might end up even better for me to have Ophiomancer because I haven't even picked a second color yet. I've never drafted a literal mono black deck in Cube. I've drafted mono red, I've drafted mono white, I've drafted mono green. Actually, I've drafted mono blue also, so mono black could be a first. Is there anything going to come back out of this pack? Not really. I mean, someone's probably going to take Ulamog, but there's not going to be two people. Like, look, there's Mishra's Workshop, Ulamog, and Mindslaver. All three of those can't get taken. So I think Bone Shards, Haywire Might, Adversary, Lavacal are all going to get taken, and we'll see two of these expensive cards back. Though who knows? Maybe there's some degen drafting Workshops and a degen with Channel, in which case both of those could go. Creeping Tar Pit came back, so did Karmic Guide and Zagoth Triumph. Well, I think I just take the Tar Pit. I really do like the going on a Tar Pit ride. I don't think Karmic Guide is that good that I have to take it there. Enlightened Tutor, Gideon Jura, Glasspool, Mimic. I might just take Woodfall Primus. This is actually a decent card to reanimate. So if I end up like actual Reanimator, this card could be nice. Don't really care about missing out on Enlightened Tutor all that much. I guess I have a Necromancy so far. I don't often draft like Reanimator. I draft like kind of mid-range value that plays Reanimate and Necromancy, but even though Exhumed didn't wheel, we have a lot of the Reanimator stuff. Okay, there's Craterhoof and Courser. There's also a Bloodchief's Thirst. I'm not going to take Skyclave Shade or Goblin Welder. So basically it's, do I take Bloodchief's Thirst that I'll definitely play, or do I pass a Craterhoof, or do I hate Craterhoof? I think I just take the Bloodchief's Thirst. I don't know. Ooh, Sculler did wheel along with 3 cards I don't care about. Faithless Looting actually would be good in the Reanimator deck, but I think Sculler is just really good, and I already have swords. All right, now I'll take Graveyard Trespasser. I'm happy playing that card. Passing some, 2 big cards, like I said. Passing some last pick stuff. Wow, last pick Trinket Mage. No one opened power, I guess. To Alpha Frog there. So last pick green stuff, but that's okay. Okay, so here, Prismatic Vista and Concealed Courtyard are both tempting for the black-white stuff, but Tourach Dread Cantor looks really good here. 4 mana, 4/3 effectively, that makes them discard 2 cards at random. Look, I like lands, but I'm not really in dire need of lands, and I'm probably going to wheel Concealed Courtyard. I think the cards that get taken, assuming I take Tourach, Daze, Steam Vents, Prismatic Vista, whoever took the Exarch might take Splinter Twin, and then Retrofitter Foundry, with definite outs to Hero Blade Hold and stuff. Let's just take Tourach. And follow it up with... Ooh, Polluted Delta, Bloodstained Mire, Damnation, Dark Confidant, Parallax Wave. I do think Parallax Wave is pretty busted. I also think Dark Confidant's really good in this deck. I still think there's a chance I wheel the Confidant. I'm probably going to take Polluted Delta. I'm not feeling so committed to white that I want to take a double white card here, I don't think. And Parallax Wave gets a little worse when I have this much removal. I have Swords, Bloodchief's Thirst, Grasp, Snuff Out, Ophiomancer. I can just kill all their stuff instead. Let's just take Polluted Delta. There's a Badlands, there's a Fatal Push, there's a Mishra's Bauble. Look, I do love Fatal Push. I have so much removal, I maybe just want to take Badlands. I could also take Mishra's Bauble, though it's not really much of a combo card. I just have a Polluted Delta. I mean, Fatal Push is really good. Do I just take another removal spell? Yeah, I guess I do. I think that's fine. Oh, there's Baleful Strix and Liliana of the Veil. I love Baleful Strix, and I have 2 blue-black lands. Liliana of the Veil is also pretty nice in a heavy black deck as a way to just make them like punish their hand. Yeah, I think I take Lily. This actually is looking very much like a Liliana deck. There's another Liliana, and there's a Shriekmaw, and an Indotha Triumph, an Overgrown Tomb, and a Blood Tithe. But I think I just take Liliana the Last Hope. I have some good creatures to buy back. It's good against small creatures. Keeps us basically mono black still. I've got 2 white cards, and I've got 2 blue-black lands so far. Also, Liliana of the Veil helps with the Reanimator package if I do end up going that direction. Maybe I wheel Blood Tithe or Shriekmaw. Okay. I like Wrenn and 6, but this is looking like an obscenely good Night's Whisper deck. Just 2 mana, draw 2, and my deck full of 1-for-1s, so I don't care about Imperial Seal. not passing anything too busted. I'm passing a Renin 6, but no, everyone at the table has seen it. This is pick 6. So if someone wanted a Renin 6 because they had a strip mine, they would have already taken it. I would like to get a land that I can fetch for with Pluto Delta that makes white mana. That would make me happy. Let's see if I wheel that Concealed Courtyard, huh? I'd be a little surprised if it didn't, given that Tide Hollow Sculler wheeled. But I suppose you never know. We're looking great on playables here. A little heavy on removal. I don't really need more removal. I've got Fatal Push, Bloodchief's Thirst, Infernal Grasp. The Lilianas are nice because they're at least a little flexible. They can be card advantage against other decks, which is nice. Oh wow, Splinter Twin wheeled. So did Ravenous Chupacabra and Retrofitter and Hero Blade Hold. I think I just take the Concealed Courtyard. It's like making it so I can play these two really good white cards. And I think the Chupacabra is not a big loss. Also, as much as I like Retrofitter Foundry, this isn't really the Retrofitter Foundry deck. Okay, Dark Confidant wheeled. And so did Damnation, both black cards. I might be the only black drafter, or at least the only heavy black drafter. Really good looking Dark Confidant deck here. Just Dark Confidant, not a super high curve, tons of 1-for-1s. What I'm really missing and I want more of is hand disruption. I guess I have Tide Hollow Sculler and him and Liliana the Veil. So I'm actually not doing terrible on that, but I could go for more. Thoughtseize would be obviously excellent. I have 2 reanimate spells. This is not enough to want to play a Woodfall Primus. I mean, I only have the 1 discard outlet in Liliana right now. And Reanimate and Necromancy are both perfectly playable cards. My deck's going to be pretty good against creature decks. I play against mono green. Just I don't care about passing Abrupt Decay. Mishra's Bauble is always a fine card to take. The rest of these cards are not very interesting. I have no blue cards to splash yet. But I wheeled the Dark Confidant out of the Pluto Delta pack anyway, so it was basically free. This is 17 playables, and I'm also pretty happy with all these cards. I guess if I were to cut one, it'd be like Bloodchief's Thirst right now. So what's the best card to hate draft? I don't think Slacks is playing green, but there's a Crater Hoof and Courser with like 5 cards left. Of these blue cards, I actually might play Suspicious Stowaway. I'm not going to play Wake Thresh or Temporal Mastery. Yeah, it seems fine. Okay, Shriekmaw did wheel. Yeah, I think I'll take it over into... Well, no, Indotha Triumph actually lets me... is a black-white land. Though Shriekmaw is nice with the reanimate spells. Yeah, let's just take Shriekmaw. I'm not feeling like my mana is so bad that I need to do it otherwise. I guess I'll take Blooming Marsh here. Was it a mistake to pass this Voice of Resurgence or this Echo of Eons? I don't think so. Sure, I'll take Murktide, I guess. Oh, wow. Last pick, Damnation. There's also a Batterskull. Or I guess second to last pick. Okay. Any Mox Jets? I suppose I would also accept any like blue piece of power, or I'd be willing to take a Black Lotus here. So honestly, I would honestly rather take Mox Jet than Black Lotus in this deck. I have nothing I want to Lotus out, and Mox Jet is just the same, but you just get to keep using it. I don't know that I'm necessarily playing the Suspicious Stowaway. I do want to play the white cards, because Plow and Sculler are both very good. I think Shriekmaw with all the reanimate spells, and with Liliana, like having a buyback removal is pretty good. I'm ready to kill some creature decks. Alright, Mox Pearl. You know, no complaints. What's going to go here? Tundra, Mystic Confluence, Wasteland. I actually would love a Treasure Cruise in this deck if it wheeled. Endurance and Arbor Elf and Horn. There's a bunch of green cards. Also a Brazen Bar. All right. Let's take the Mox. There's a chance Treasure Cruise wheels. Not everyone wants that. The first blue card taken is going to be Confluence. The second's probably one of the other two. So, seems quite doable. What is this? A pack with no black cards or white cards? It's all red and green cards. Slacks, what are you doing to me? What do I take here? If I had taken the Badlands, I could splash Duretti. I could still take the Duretti. I don't really want to splash another color. I could hate draft like a Sneak Attack or a Time Spiral. Oh man, this is just brutal. What is Gavin even playing? Maybe playing green. Maybe I just hate the Primeval Titan. Though at that point, maybe hating the Sneak Attack is better. What a unfortunate pack. I mean, would I play Primetime to reanimate? No, not really. Honestly, Primeval Titan's not even that good. I'm just gonna take the Duretti. Who knows? There's an Animate Dead. I don't really need the Animate Dead, honestly. Maybe I take it anyway. Yeah, I probably do. If I take Animate Dead and have 3 animates, that makes me a little more prone to maybe running some sort of animate style deck. I could also just take Mana Leak. I have a couple blue fixing, and Mana Leak is really good. Yeah, also, I don't think Gavin's going to be that likely to use Animate, but Mana Leak could definitely use it. It's the best card in the pack. Let's just take the Mana Leak here. Okay. I might take Kaito. This doesn't look like the best recurring Nightmare deck. It's also a Riftwing Cloudskate. But Kaito is a pretty good way to get an advantage. There's also Inquisition of Kozilek. I really don't like Inquisition that much. I'm going to take Kaito here. Oh, Lurrus. I do like Lurrus. I only have 3 things to Lurrus. I should probably just take Godless Shrine because it also makes my Pluto Delta into white mana. Yeah, that's actually, I think, not particularly close. All right, this pack, I did open a Mox, but the rest of the pack was a little lackluster. This Duretti's probably not getting in there. I mean, we're still doing just fine here. There's the Lion's Eye Diamond. Oh man, I'm passing a Breach and a Lion's Eye Diamond. Interesting. There's also a Silent Clearing. There's a Walking Ballista, which is a fine card. There's also Grist. If I'd taken the Indatha Triome, I'd be a little more likely to want to play Grist. And I do have a Blooming Marsh. Grist is really busted. I kind of feel like I don't want to pass the Grist. Maybe I'll play it, maybe I won't. I have Grist and Duretti. I have all the colors ready to go. Yeah, I mean, I think playing like 1 plains and 3 islands and the rest swamps, or 4 islands and the rest swamps. That's 5, 10. So that's 7 black sources plus all these produce black. That would be fine. And maybe if I get a land or 2 that wheels, this Blooming Marsh can get in there. All right, all the blue cards wheeled, oddly enough. I still think I take Treasure Cruise here. This is just a very, very good cruise deck. I like Glen as well, but yeah, I think I just cruise. I just have a lot of ways to put cards in my graveyard. This pack again. I guess I just hate the Time Spiral here. I'm a little scared of passing Time Spiral after passing that Breach in Lion's Eye. Maybe I'm hating it from Ely, though. Maybe I shouldn't have hated the Time Spiral. Can I put that back? Because I'm passing to Gavin. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. There's 5 packs on Gavin, though. Maybe he's trying to craft the perfect Storm deck. I just think passing Time Spiral is just... Look, even if Oh, I got disconnected? Nope, no, I'm back. Am I back? Oh, hold on. Let's see if we can refresh here. Reconnected. Okay. Now they messed up all my ordering. Brutal. All right. Oh, well. I will figure it out. I have a system. The Grist is probably not actually making the cut here. All right. Close enough. Ooh, Seachrome Coast is actually one I was hoping would wheel, because if I'm splashing blue and white, it's perfect. Hero's Downfall wheeled, so did Riftwing, so did Cathar Commando. These are all very reasonable picks. I think I'm a little more likely to want Riftwing, honestly, just as a cheap early play. I don't need another removal spell. This is 28, so this is actually 1 more playable would be perfect. 2 drops, 3 drops, 4 drop, 5 drop, and then 1 drops, 2 drop. Yeah, nice low curve deck. This is playing Damnation, but I think that's fine to play Damnation. It's not like my deck has tons of creatures. Also, this could be... Oh, I could get Suspicious Stowaway or Murktide Regent in now that I have more blue. Definitely possible. I guess Graveyard Trespasser is a card I'm not like the most excited about, but it's fine. it clocks the opponent reasonably well. 3/3, they have to discard a card to try to kill it. If it flips, it turns into a 4/4. These are all fine things. Would I play Blackcleave Cliffs so I can play this Duretti? Or I have Blooming Marsh to play Grist. I think Grist is a little better than Duretti, so I guess I'm not that likely to do that. Given that, I guess I just hate a Gargaroth and pass a late Basalt Monolith and Academy. Oh, a black-white land and a Scarab God and a Ballista. And a Mishra's Factory for that matter. I kind of think I just take Scarab God here. I think that's reasonable. All right, I'll take Hornet Queen as a potential reanimation target. Could also take, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really matter which one of these I hate, I don't think. I guess I'll just pass on the last pick. The last pick's a Crow Builder. All right, was it just no one drafting green maybe? Who knows? All right, I like this deck. Pretty strong, I think. Let's see how this plays out. All right, here's where we ended up. Had to cut the Graveyard Trespasser and not splashing either of the two other Planeswalkers. Pretty solid deck, solid mana base. I like where we're at. Very consistent. Sandy Dog drafted Blue-Red Twin, and Ely drafted Black-Red Goblin Welder. I'll take a look at those, but we got a match to start, so let's go ahead and keep this opening. This opening has some vulnerabilities, for sure. Like, I don't really have a way to enable this reanimate. In fact, both my other cards specifically exile creatures, and it's a little land heavy. But if you look past those, I have a turn 2 Voidwalker. If it gets killed, I can reanimate it. And if I draw a white source, I can sword something. This all seems totally fine. Slacks kept 7. All right. And what I'm hoping to draw here, I suppose, is Hymn to Tourach would be pretty nice. Anticipate playing that their team has a green deck and a white deck and a blue deck, like baseline. Slacks is not likely to be the white deck, I don't think, but we'll see. Get Probe, huh? Okay. Sandy Talk's already up a game. Just Grim Lavamancer into Pia and Kiran Nalar into Hellrider. Sure. We take those. Wow, Slacks the combo deck. Just going deep in the tank turn 1 after a Gitaxian Probe, knowing I can't do anything. Botanical Sanctum. Into Mox Ruby. Sure. Turn 1 Devoted Druid. Okay. If I draw a kill spell or a white source, Swamp is pretty grim as when it comes to things. Because now it's got access to 5 mana on turn 2. Arbor Elf with no forest. Jeez. Okay. Well, there's the forest. All right, can I draw my Liliana maybe? Either one, honestly. Another swamp? Come on. Now I need to draw Damnation or something because I'm in a lot of trouble. Also being told that my opponent probably has a Natural Order in their deck. Ooh, if Prismatic Vista gets cracked, I can Dothi Voidwalker it to get my planes if I want. It's kind of interesting. Also, Slacks now has access to 8 mana on turn 3. And I'm just sitting here with no castable spells. So this hand has not worked out well. Drawing Swamp was pretty brutal. But if I draw Damnation, honestly, any removal spell could be good. We'll see what his action play is because, I mean, it's got 8 mana, but we'll see what he's got to do with that 8 mana. Obviously, I'm not feeling good about the situation, but you never know. Okay. Something's coming down. An Evoked Muldrift. That's certainly not going to be the play here. Is this the famed natural order? No, that's a lot of blue mana. Oh, is this a Consecrated Sphinx? No, it's 7 mana. That's what we're looking at here. Coma. Okay. Well, if I draw a white source, I can Swords it. I'm still in a lot of trouble then, but that would at least be something. Oh my god, Seachrome Coast. What? What a mockery. All right, well, Damnation still gets me out of this. It doesn't kill Coma, but I can Swords the Coma. And then I guess he's going to get 3 Serpents out of this. Turn 3 Coma is pretty early. Also, this is in like the bottom 20% of my draws, I would imagine, like given how this panned out. Okay. Yeah, I'll take 10, I guess. Strip mine, sure. Yeah. Okay. You make a serpent. I draw another swamp. Cool. All right, playing against green, so I want this Blood Chief's Thirst. Makes me less likely to want Tide Hollow Sculler, I think. Don't think I want Grist or Daretti. Do I want Murktide Regent? No, I think my plan is to just kill all of my opponent's stuff and then go from there. I mean, I have 5 white sources, so, you know, what can you do? Yeah, I needed to draw one of my Planeswalkers, a Damnation. Well, Cruise ended up, it would have been good late in the game, but the way that draw panned out, I didn't even cast anything, so, but what are you going to do? I think this matchup has to be pretty decent. Like, Coma is annoying. I do have just the Swords to kill it, though I also have like discard to maybe catch it. But oh, actually Snuff Out kills it too, or Infernal Grasp if I have the mana. Oh no, I don't even need the mana because I can kill it in response to making a Serpent. So yeah, Coma's not the end of the world. All right, I would like to play first. Okay, this hand is a lot better. I'm going to lead on... I actually think I lead on Swamp. Well, it's awkward. So, if I lead on Tar Pit, and he plays a 1-drop, I'll wish I had led on Swamp to kill it. But the problem is, if I lead on Swamp, turn 2... I guess I suspend Cloudskate. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's probably worth... doing it this way. Yeah. Kill that. Just suspend Cloudskate. I think it's better to suspend this first. And then next turn, I just go Swamp Voidwalker. Shelldock Isle, sure. It's a little annoying. It's probably got some big stuff to hit. And I'm probably not going to win the game before Shelldock goes off. This deck did not end up with a Vindicate, unfortunately. Okay. Any Hymn to Tourach? No, Shriekmaw's not bad though. Let's go Swamp Voidwalker. I don't really think I need to play the Godless Shrine this turn. And then I have Shriekmaw to kill something next turn. I'm also going to Riftwing the Shelldock probably. Brainstorm, sure. What's my best draw next turn? Kaito? Kaito would be pretty nice. Wow. Brainstorm into fetch land. Very strong. All right. I also wouldn't mind drawing Mana Leak. Really, any disruptive card would be good. Or any spell. I'm not going to use the Brainstorm, though. Seems unnecessary. Let's just play the Tar Pit and pass the turn. Okay, fetch for an island. A mountain. Oh, okay. Minsk and Boo, maybe? No, Minsk and Boo wouldn't even be that good of a play, because remember, there's a Cloudskate coming in. Strip mine, I see, but no, didn't want to use it. Okay, I guess if he uses strip mine, then I get to strip mine as well. Just cast this Cloud's Gate. Let's bounce Shelldock. Veil of Summer. All right. Fair enough. Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, wait. Let's not do that. Target opponent. Yeah. Let's go animate Tar Pit. Hexproof from blue and black. Attack for 5. No, let's just attack. I could have not attacked with the Voidwalker, but then he just doesn't strip mine the Tar Pit this turn, so it's not really that different. And I'll Tourach next turn. Might also strip mine next turn if he doesn't play anything. Bobble you. Temporal Mastery. I'm definitely strip mining then. All right. Let's play strip mine. Strip mine your Shelldock. Nice. Send for 2 and then kick a Tourach here. Discard Primeval Titan and Mountain and then draw Temporal Mastery. What a beating. That is nice. That is really nice. Next turn I can Liliana back Voidwalker maybe. I guess I need to draw a Swamp. Okay. Prime time? Alright. Do I want this Tide Hollow Sculler? Still no. I'm still feeling pretty good about my setup here. A little worried about strip mine Wrenn and 6, but it's also possible I want to side out Ophiomancer. Not sure. All right, I'll keep this hand. I've got Damnation here, which is pretty nice. Okay, kind of would hope he played a Mana Dork into it, but I guess I'm not too unhappy. All right, let's go Bobble you, Forest. No information given. All right. Draw an extra card. Oh, Mox Pearl, okay. Strip mine me, sure. Play this and pass, because I'm probably going to want to sack that Delta for white land, or a blue land rather. Please no Wrenn and 6. Oh, Sensei's top. Sure. Okay, I need to stop drawing lands. That would be nice. Let's get the Voidwalker out. Again, cross purposes with this Reanimate, but I think that's okay. This Damnation I think will be good, but I do need to, I guess, have him play a few creatures. Here's where I really could draw Kaito or any of the Lilianas. Just any sort of action, especially with this Mox Pearl to accelerate me out, would be really nice. Presumably he's going to play creatures at some point. Kind of scared if he doesn't, because he's maybe setting up like a big sneak or something. Where was the Damnation in the first game when he just played like 7 things on, three Mana Dorks? That's what I'm looking for now. No draws into Talisman. Okay. Just going to play all Mana Dorks, and I'm just going to draw all lands. Yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to go, huh? Kind of annoying. So let's see. Top into something? No, here's Sneak. Oh, Oracle. Okay. Into Shelldock. Ooh, in a natural order. Okay. Man, pretty annoying that I don't have... I need a way to kill Oracle. I have so much removal in my deck. Can I just draw a removal spell? Oh, and he's got Veil of Summer. That is because otherwise he would have played top. That is very annoying. All right, let's just get an island. Well, that is a card. That is definitely a card. Let's go Kaito the Dancing Shadow. Draw a card. Attack. I'll return this. And I want to draw a card, or I guess I just +1 on the Oracle. And I think I try to fade the, because you can natural order, but I have potential outs here. I don't know. It felt like damnationing away my Voidwalker and his Oracle was not a really winning play. So let's just do this instead. He's going to play a land. He's got a prime time coming up. He's going to shuffle, use the top again maybe. What I'm hoping is this turn he just plays a mana dork and doesn't play. Oh, and then Coma is coming out. All right. Sensei's top Oracle is pretty nice. Let's draw a card. Okay, Tourach. So I'm worried about Veil of Summer. It clearly has it. I guess I have to play Tourach in order to get the Veil out of his hand. Sure. Veil's just going to beat me most games, or at least going to be very difficult. Yeah. There's no way you can let Veil resolve. I guess you could spin top, so Coma's not the top card, but I don't want to say go. I want to play Swamp, and I'm going to suspend the Cloudskate. I think that I'm going to have enough stuff to do. I think I'm losing this pretty badly. Oh, okay. Does he have? Well, Sandy has Kiki and Twin, so I'm not worried about that. Sword of Fire and Ice into Mountain. Into Coma. Oh, Sandy has Kiki, not Twin. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I felt like I was losing that game in a lot of different ways, and in fact, I did. I think my deck didn't come out great in this matchup. The Veil is really problematic. Veil is a card that I'm going to have a hard time beating in a lot of games, but my draws were just really anemic in games 1 and 3. So better luck in the rest. Let's see how that goes. Alrighty, time for round 2. I would like to play first. Oh, this is a nice hand. Falero is playing like Bant midrange, like white-green value, splashing blue. Fortunately, we're a little down so far. Both me and the dog lost our first round, so hopefully we can rally from here. Still plenty of draft left. Okay, turn 2 Bob is always nice. Pass the turn. Hopefully, Sylvan Library. All right, we're going to be battling card advantage. I took no damage. Let's just go Liliana +1. And then hit for 2 here. Snuff Out is really good in this matchup. I'm happy to have that one. Damnation's also pretty good. Our last opponent, Alpha Frog, is playing like Esper, well, blue-white splash black control, like Esper-y stuff with Ancestral Recall and whatnot. Oh, Sylvan Caryatid's a little annoying. I can't get past that one. Alright, but I'm drawing 2 a turn. Revealed Necromancy, okay. +1. I mean, this does ult at 7, which is relevant. And I guess I play Kaito, and I think I just make an idiot. It seems pretty good. Might as well, because this has Death Touch, so it can attack past the Sylvan Caryatid, so it starts getting damage in. Really I want to make it so Fulero cannot just pay 4 to 8 life off Sylvan without, facing some consequences. All right, what's he got? Gideon, ally of Zendikar, sure. Make a knight, okay. That is a-okay. Revealed Infernal Grasp. Hit a Knight's Whisper. Let's see. Let's +1 on that. Attack Gideon. Sure. I mean, it's such a free block on the Bob, so I don't even know if I should bother attacking there, but whatever. Let's Knight's Whisper. Riftwind Cloudscape plus Mana Leak. I have a lot of cards in hand. Let's just +1 this. Play this and then pass, leaving Mana Leak up. No real reason to tap out here. And no real reason to... Like, if I zeroed this to draw a card, it would really just be a loot, because I would have to discard end of turn. No real point to doing that, especially since I don't really want to discard this land. So if I draw a good spell, like, I'm discarding a spell for no reason. And then making another drone would actually be pretty good. Oh, you're going to send in Gideon to kill Kaito. Sure. I guess that's the drawback of attacking with Bob. Oh, you're hitting Liliana. Oh yeah, I guess you're worried about the ultimate. Sure. Okay, Lily goes to 1. Play something huge that I can counter. Yeah, that is what that is. I'm glad I have Mana Leak, I guess. Fulero does have Daze, but I guess I could have not played a tap land. All right, I revealed Creeping Tar Pit. Let's go. Let's actually. How are we gonna do this? I could Riftwing. I guess I want a Riftwing anyway, but I'm actually gonna +1. That can't attack or block, so I want to kill Gideon this turn. So I don't want to Liliana it. I mean, I probably will Liliana it anyway, but... And then... Do I want to leave up Infernal Grasp? I don't think I care too much about that. Attack Gideon, attack Gideon. And this whenever damage to a player. So I'm not even going to get an ability to do that. That's fine. Delta. Island. Cast this. I think I just bounced the Breeding Pool, honestly. I'm just getting rid of that Night token. Like, my Planeswalkers... Oh, I didn't even +1 Lilies. What an idiot. My Planeswalkers are doing enough to handle the Night token that I don't really care about bouncing it. Might as well make them pay 2 life if they want that. Plus, bouncing a land maybe constricts their plays somehow. Luminarch Aspirant, sure. It's going to +1 itself, sure. Presumably you're going to play this Breeding Pool. What you got? Recruiter of the Guard, okay. What are we fetching? Can't be Karmic Guide, because that... Oh, Solitude, maybe? I could Necromancy back Recruiter of the Guard. Get, what, Tidehull Sculler, Tourach, Dothi Voidwalker. Oh, getting Turok's kind of cute. I got Hydroid Krasis. Oh, yeah, let's go. Infernal Grasp, the Luminarch Aspirant. Go to 10. Revealed Island. Whoa, didn't get punished off Bob. All right, let's +1 kill that. +1 on the Knight. Attack with these. So it's going to basically tap me out to do the thing I want to do. Do I want to bounce the Riftwing? Sure. Because then I can just -2 that anyway. So let's go Necromancy, the Recruiter of the Guard. Get Tourach. And go Tourach Dread Cantor. Discard Krasis and Glenalendra. I like it. Play Creeping Tar Pit. Make a 2/2. All right. I feel like we've gotten enough value here from our 2 planeswalkers getting activated most of the turns at least. Look, I can activate Kaido twice a turn. That makes up for not activating Liliana, right? All right. Pay a million life. Really hoping to draw something off this clue, I guess. I'm not even sure what. Okay. Do I want Blood Chief's Thirst, Murktide Regent, Suspicious Stowaway? No, I want Blood Chief's Thirst. Kills those big planeswalkers. I think that is actually pretty nice. I like all the removal again. Geomancer still seems fine. Yeah, I think once again, Sculler might not be the best. I don't know. Okay. Hopefully we can have a decent curve like that again. I mean, just playing a turn 2 Dark Confidant and having it survive the whole game was obviously just, it gave me access to so many resources. Yeah, I don't think I want Murktide Regent. Putting in a double blue spell, because this Riftwing doesn't really count. Putting in a double blue spell doesn't seem like what I want to do here. If I had slightly better mana, if I had taken the Endotha Triumph, I probably would have played Grist. I think that would have been decent. But c'est la vie. Did hate a bunch of green cards from, as it turned out, Alpha Frog wasn't green. I think Folero was the only green draft. No, I guess Slacks was also green. They had 2 green drafters. Okay. Game 2 on the draw here. Really need to win this one for us to have a good shot. Okay. I will keep this hand. I'd be hard-pressed to mulligan a Damnation against a Bant deck that just has tons of creatures. Do have some planeswalkers, so that makes the Damnation a little dicier. Okay. Turn 1 Delighted Halfling. So the question now is, do I kill the Halfling? No, I hymn to Tourach. That's what I do. Actually, I'm going to get a little greedy. I'm going to play the Dothy Voidwalker first and play the hymn second. Okay. And remember, Folero does have days, which I wasn't really playing around too much last game, but the downside to this is this does open the door for a Gideon. Mogaric Relentless. Oh, so we trade? Sure. That's fine. Okay, now Seachrome Coast, Himu. Glen and Reprieve. All right, that's a pretty good hit. Let's see what. Hopefully they don't have a Planeswalker here. Hitting for 2 and no other plays. Let's just Damnation then. Because I'm going to play Shriekmaw next turn, probably. I also now have Blood Chief's Thirst. The reason I'm Damnationing is I really don't want Elspeth 6 to hit the board. Seems like that would be... There's no real reason to allow that. And then if Folero doesn't play anything, I can play a Treasure Cruise next turn. Is it a Krasis? Sure. Drawing 1. Well, it would have drawn an extra 1 off the Halfling, so... Let's just go Shriekmaw the Krasis. Pass. Still have Blood Chief's Thirst and Ophiomancer at the ready. Ooh, we drawing a card? I love to see that. Also, like, having a Shriekmaw in play makes a lot of Folero's plays worse. Oh, the Jewel Dog, little dog stretch. Sacking both lands. This is where we're at? Okay. Yes, dog? Jesus. Let's send for 3. And let's play around days this time and play Treasure Cruise. exiling these 3 and then pass. I could Bloodchief's Thirst, but honestly, Ophiomancer and kind of does the job for me on Luminarch. I'll take 3 this turn. And I really don't want to be caught with no defense against a Planeswalker. Okay, I'll play a land. Let's attack. What does Full Aura have in hand? Just all lands? Maybe we take those. Let's play Scarab God. Cycle into the Triumph, sure. Okay, Scarab God has hit the building. This is Elspeth. Oh, Solitude. Yeah, I guess now. Hold on. 14. If I Infernal Grasp my Scarab God, I go to 12. Then I take a little damage, but then I get to play Scarab God. All right, that's actually fine. I'll try to do that. Okay. I will say that not killing the the Luminarch is now not looking quite as good. All right, what are you drawing? Plains, sure. Let's go Scarab God. I'm going to go to 7 now and play Ophiomancer. Yeah, I'm going to attack. Ophiomancer makes it pretty safe to do this here, I think. Oh, Upkeep Hullbreacher, steal my extra draw. That's a nice new addition to the cube. Good beats, I suppose. You have a Plains and One Unknown in hand. Can't really attack. All right, so on my upkeep, they're just going to concede. Yeah, I mean, an active Scarab God is just game. I was going to get a Glen back. Is my first one, and then a 4/4 flying. So, all right, 1-1, still in this draft. If we can take round 3, we got a good shot at winning. Alrighty, time for round 3. I'm 1-1. Ely is 1-0, and Sandy's 0-1. So, currently doing all right. Gonna have to mulligan this. This matchup is actually going to be tough. I'm playing against a blue-white control deck with Ancestral Recall, and I'm a little scared because I don't have a lot of good ways to fight that. Snapcaster Mage. I'm the all creature deck. Basically, I needed to beat Slacks, which I still don't think the matchup was terrible. Just this matchup is like I think I'm probably gonna lose. My hand's also really bad after a mulligan. All right, let's draw Dark Confidant maybe. That'd be a good start. I wouldn't be unhappy with that. Cool. Well, I got an Ophiomancer. What do you say about that? And then you have Snapcaster Ancestral. Maybe Alfrog doesn't have a play and is going to have to discard? Well, not entirely the same. It does have a play. I could snuff out Necromancy it. I don't think there's anything good to... Oh, I don't mind Tourach. All right, let's go Ophiomancer. And then hope... I mean... Oh, I didn't even notice that was an Elish Norn. All right. I still like playing Ophiomancer this turn, but I do want to get that Elish Norn out with Necromancy pretty quickly here. It's possible that Alfrog did not draw a lot of blue mana given the Plains play last turn and the leading with Preordain. Usually when you have 8 cards in hand, that's not where you start. But let's see, what if I go next turn kick Tourach, and then the turn after that, ooh, Necromancy the Norn. Okay. Tap land, sure. I'm not going to attack. No reason to not to play around Mana Tithe, I don't think. Snapcaster. No, but I got Animate Dead. I was really hoping to get Snapcaster. I could have attacked, but he's got Cathar Commando in deck. I really don't want to run into that for no reason. Okay. Recurring Nightmare. Sure. I could kill the Spellseeker in response, but it wouldn't actually help, because then he would just play Snapcaster Mage and do it again. So let's just go... that's nice. I guess I'll play the land. Snuff out Elish Norn. Play Necromancy. Necromancy, Elish Norn. Attack for 6 here. Did I have Mana Leak in hand? This isn't the worst, because I have threatening a lot of damage next turn. Parallax Wave. Alright. Mana Leak. Please don't have Vermand. I have Snapcaster and 3 unknowns in hand. No, sorry. Snapcaster, Recurring Nightmare, 2 unknowns in hand. Okay. I mean, this is lethal now, actually, because I animate the Tar Pit. That's 15 damage. I mean, we're going for it. Can't even block with Snapcaster. Can't block with Cathar Commando either. We stole that one. Boy, we did. Not even close. All right. What do we want to side in? We're a little heavy on removal. I could probably trim Fatal Push, Damnation. Graveyard Trespasser is probably fine. Suspicious Stowaway could also be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's still enough blue. I don't think I want Time Spiral. It's kind of cute if he's drawing more cards and I'm just like throwing out a Time Spiral. But I don't think so. Bloodchief's Thirst. I have enough ways to kill the big creatures that I think we're doing okay. All right, let's see if we can steal another one there. That was nice. That was nice. Okay. This hand could use a Mox Pearl, or a Seachrome Coast would also be kind of nice. Oh. I'll take a Bob or a Godless Shrine. Just pass the turn. Alright, didn't get Ancestral yet. Mystic Confluence. Ooh, good one to know about. I guess I will presumably know about it soon enough with this Tide Hollow Sculler. Okay, what do you got? Yeah, you got a Cathar Commando. And his Brazen Borrower and Mystic Confluence. Yeah, let's take Mystic Confluence and then snuff out the Cathar Commando. Snuff out's a busted card, I'm telling you. Ooh, Island. Okay. Attack for 2, and I think we just play Ophiomancer here. I just want to put pressure on the board. You can Brazen Borrower or something if you want. All right, Brazen Borrower, the Ophiomancer, sure. I like kind of waiting on the Liliana till the Brazen Borrower hits play. Oh, Island, you didn't have that one before. Oh, Reanimate. All right. It's also a decent one. Let's go Ophiomancer. Counterspell. All right, let's reanimate. Where'd my Ophiomancer go? Here it is, just over there for some reason. Reanimate Ophiomancer. And his hand is currently Scrubland Plains before drawing. So certainly well ahead here. Necromancy, huh? Oh, I guess I could have Night's Whispered first, because technically I could draw Island, Mox Pearl, and play Kaito. Though I still wouldn't complain if I drew those now. Well, okay, I can't play anything, actually. I drew blue at least. All right, Brazen Borrower coming down. Or not. So if he doesn't play Brazen Borrower, what could he be setting up? That's a good question. Okay, he does play the Borrower. I can take a hit off that, not a big deal. 2 cards in hand, I don't know either of them. Draw land would still be good. Oh, an 8. All right, let's play Tourach. Let's get those last 2 cards out of there, shall we? Hopefully hit an Elish Norn. The Elish Norn's a little dangerous because he could Recurring Nightmare it, but you know, what are you going to do? Well, you got to play him. Use him if you got him. There's not much else you can do here. Cryptic. Bounce and return. That's what he drew? Okay. Don't like that. I'm going to 5 now. Okay. Didn't slam Elish Norn, so that's a plus. Island's decent. All right. Let's lead on Sculler, because that just forces the Mystic Confluence, I would assume. Oh, Remand? Oh my god. His last card's Mystic Confluence. This is gross. I don't... How is this what's happening? Okay, attack you. Just going to play Kaito, get a counter, and draw 2, whatever. I don't really have a choice here. I mean, clearly you're going to counter it and draw a card. The question is, do you draw a second card or do you bounce Ophiomancer? It's not crazy to bounce Ophiomancer here. Though I'd probably just... Oh, bounce both. Okay. Yeah, I guess with the tar pit out, that does prevent lethal. Okay. I mean, I still feel fairly good about this situation because I'm going to go Sculler, Liliana, or Brazen Borrower. But obviously the sequence of Cryptic into Remand was pretty brutal. I mean, Alpha Frog's deck is just great. Like, these are all just fantastic blue cards. He's played 6 blue cards this game, and they're all awesome. He has 3 cards in hand. I guess I can look. 2 on the bottom. Okay, that is helpful, I suppose. 2 cards left. Karmic Guide on the Cathar Commando, and I'm at 2. Wow, I am going to lose this game. I didn't think I was going to lose this game, but I believe I am. The sequence of draws for me to lose this game was pretty wild. I'm at 4, so the Creeping Tar Pit doesn't quite do it. Or he's at 4, rather. I'm at 2. I can Liliana the Brazen Borrower and then Necromancy it to block the Karmic Guide, but then the Cathar Commando kills me. If I had drawn a land, I could play Sculler and Riftwing to stay alive. And then Ophiomancer Liliana doesn't quite do it either. No, I guess I'm dead. Huh. All right, that was a really, really rough sequence for me to lose this. What else can I do? I can -2 Liliana. That can't possibly be good. I can attack. Play Sculler. I can Necromancy. Yeah. Either way, I can kind of get there, but not quite. Okay. Fatal Push, Blood Chief's Thirst, Damnation. No. All right, I just needed him not to draw those like 3 awesome blue cards in a row into Karmic Guide. I guess I stole game 1, and I think he stole game 2. Yeah, no, I like the build here. Ophiomancer is like slightly on the weak side, but I don't think I'm supposed to cut it for something. I don't know. All right, I would like to play first. All right, I'll keep this. Triple Island, no swamp is a little rough. I do get to suspend a turn 2 Cloudskate, and I have a turn 4 Kaito. So if I draw a swamp, I have a turn 3 Lily, and if I draw spells, I can play them. The Triple Island, 1 black source, is definitely going to come back to bite me this game, but you can't mulligan this hand. This hand is very close to being great. Like, good 2 mana play and a good 4 mana play. Can't really complain about that. And yes, I would trade probably trade 2 islands for a swamp at this point, but I still don't think this is a mulligan hand. Okay. Ooh, Sandy Dog beat Slack, so we're up 3-2 currently. Let's see how this game goes. What's my best draw for turn 2? I mean, Dark Confidant might still be my best draw, but barring that, I mean, drawing Swamp isn't awful because that lets me play Liliana on 3. Liliana on 3 does tick up somewhat rapidly. Oh, he mulled to 5? All right, I don't know why I played Concealed Courtyard turn 1. Really just asking to do what Wastelanded. Well, he's going to Ancestral. Unmulliganed. All right. He's just deciding, do I Ancestral now or do I Ancestral on upkeep? I guess I Ancestral on upkeep. Why do my opponents get to have Ancestral Recall and I don't? I had it last draft, but All right. Well, at least now we're just playing a straight up fair game, but could use a swamp here. I don't even know how juiced I am to play Lily into open mana. I don't have a choice, so let's just pass. I guess with Kaito, I would have just played the Liliana. Okay. Because he's clearly representing Counterspell or Remand. I really don't want to run Kaito out here. Teferi Time Raveler, sure. Oh my god, that's going to kill my Riftwing Cloudskate? Oh, are you kidding me? And now I draw that? Alright. Oh, this is so brutal. Alright, let's draw a card. I don't really think making a dork makes sense against Teferi. Yeah, I'm going to lose this now. Everything lining up terribly. If I'd drawn the Swamp to have Liliana in play, or drawn Graveyard Trespasser a turn or 2 earlier, things might have been a little different, but instead, nope. Nope, indeed. Can't play that. Let's draw a card. Mishra's Bauble. Bauble you. Elish Norn Grand Cenobite, sure. Just play this into Cryptic Command. I don't really have a choice at this point, or Counterspell, whatever. Play a land. Pass the turn. End of turn, preordained thanks to Teferi. Oh, now I actually have to know. Because I guess if he puts 1 on the top, I don't know if he kept Elish Norn. If he puts 2 on the top, he definitely kept Elish Norn. And if he puts 2 on the bottom, he definitely did not keep Elish Norn. So 1 top, 1 bottom. So I don't know. All right. Spellseeker. Okay. Getting Remand here, I suppose. Yeah. Well, it's not the end of the world. Suspicious Stowaway, huh? Don't do Suspicious Stowaway. Maybe I go just reanimate on Graveyard Trespasser here. I'm going to eat that Ancestral Recall, so Snapcaster Mage cannot do anything with it. And if Frog remands it, then that's fine. If he doesn't, then okay. I guess I'll play Suspicious Stowaway now, see if that gets remanded. It does not. Yeah, let's draw a card, I guess. Or do I want to make a drone? Actually, I think I want to make a drone. And then Night's Whisper. Okay, that's finally getting remanded. Sure. Land, go. So, 1 mana away from Elish Norn. But I have Infernal Grasp for Elish Norn, and next turn my Stowaway, if it sticks around, I'm probably going to hit Alpha Frog with it, and then bounce it to Kaito's ability. And then I'm going to leave myself with just a drone to get hit by Elish Norn. I guess if he can remove 3 blockers, then his Spellseeker can kill Kaito, but I don't think that's very likely. Here. Barring something like a Parallax Wave, and if you Parallax Wave my stuff, that's fine too. Alright, bouncing the drone, sure. I could also kill Teferi with Suspicious Stowaway plus Creeping Target. Jules, chill. 7 cards in hand. That's a lot of cards. Bet it is. Julie, hey, lie down on the nice dog bed we got you that you don't need to tear up. Sower of Temptation. Oh, that's annoying. He could take the Graveyard Trespasser and force me to block Spellseeker. No, he's just going to do it this way. He doesn't want to discard a card, I guess. He does have a land to play, so I have to assume Elish Norn's coming out next turn. Draw. I have a lot of mana. I guess I'm going to start with a Night's Whisper. Because I kind of don't want to kill... Oh, interesting. Interesting. 5 cards in hand. I could try to make him discard Norn. What if I make... Here's what I could do. I could make... No, that's risky. Because I was thinking of... If I make a Suspicious Stowaway unable to block, and then attack... And then I could save Infernal Grasp. But I might want to just Infernal Grasp the Sower of Temptation. Make the Spellseeker unable to block. Hit. And then I'm out of that. Or I can take, I guess, the 2/5 chance that I hit Elish Norn with Tourach. But then what am I doing with Kaito? I'm making Sower unable to block. And then I could attack Graveyard Trespasser. And then I can make something else unable to attack, I guess. That leaves Teferi on 4. But if I don't hit Elish Norn, but if I do hit Elish, you know what? That's actually fine. So let's go Sower of Temptation, can't attack or block. Attack Alpha Frog with this. Oh, hit Counterspell, I guess. Okay, you're gonna take it. Bounce this. Suspicious stowaway, can't attack or block. Land. Let's go Tourach. All right, let's hit that Elish Norn. But even if we miss Elish Norn, we might hit a land. Karmic Guide, Recurring Nightmare. Okay. On the plus side, now I know that Elish Norn was not available to be hit, but I did hit the 2 reanimation spells. He's got Animate Dead in his deck as well. So he's got to have a land here to play Norn, which I think is very likely he does. And then the question is, do I let Spellseeker attack past Tourach? I guess I probably do. Tourach becomes a 2/1, Spellseeker becomes a 3/3. So I lose Kaito. But hopefully I can find a Necromancy. Bouncing this back to my hand. Okay. Soul Herder. Oh, sure. So he didn't have a land, maybe? I'm just going to Soul Herder to Sower of Temptation. And take Tourach. Okay, unfortunately that gets a +1/+1 counter, so I don't get to kill the Soul Herder. Oh, Swords to Plowshares is pretty nice. What do I do here? I guess I have to let... I don't think I can let the Sower live. I think I have to kill the Sower. Let's start with Swords to Plowshares on Sower. Do you have Cryptic Command? If you do, you do. This has ended up being a very interesting game. It does already have the Ancestral used, which is nice. What else can he Spellseeker for that we've seen? I don't know. All right, there goes Cryptic. What are you doing? Counter target spell, draw a card. Okay. I don't love it. I really don't. I think I'm just going to have to... Let's see, if I kill the Sower... This can't really attack. I guess you could Elish Norn. I could +1 it. So if I kill the Sower with 2 mana... Do I need to kill the Teferi? I guess I don't really need to kill the Teferi right now, and I can play a Trespasser. So do I need to +1? Let's go. Kill that. Graveyard Trespasser, I guess. Well, the question is, am I going to +1 Kaito or 0 Kaito? I guess if I +1 Kaito on Spellseeker, yeah, that makes it so Kaito lives again next turn. Then Graveyard Trespasser. I guess the Sower is probably a little more annoying. Pass the turn. All right, he's going to play Elish Norn, maybe. I mean, I've used 2 removal spells that turn, so he might be thinking, oh, he's out of removal, but I do have a lot of removal left. I have Shriekmaw, Snuff Out. Guess that's it. No. No plays. Okay. Are we going to just Soul Herder to Spellseeker here? Cathar Commando now. Sure. Okay, what are you spell seekering for? We know about the Elish Norn in hand. From that Mishra's Bauble many years ago. Nothing off Spellseeker. Yes. Love it. All right, so let's draw. Oh, he played it now to do that. Sure. Let's see. 5 mana. I'm going to lead with Liliana the Last Hope, I guess. Let's see. Do you have Mystic Confluence? Probably just going to kill the Cathar Commando here. It could have Resto Angel as well, or Venser. These are all possibilities. Okay, Mystic Confluence. Pay 3, play 3, draw a card. All right. So I can't Liliana quite yet. Or rather, I can't Liliana and kill Elish Norn, but I can draw a card with Kaito. Let's see, do I want to attack Teferi? I kind of want to kill Teferi. Oh. Let's go +1 on... Oh, interesting. So if I attack with Tourach and hit Alpha Frog and then draw a swamp off Kaito, I just basically win the game. Sounds like a pretty reasonable. I'm an 18. I can make Spellseeker unable to block, hit, and then try to replay that. And if I miss, I play Liliana +1. No, I guess I might have. Oh, it's so awkward if I miss, though. I need to definitely hit a swamp. If I knew my top card was a swamp, and I can't zero Kaito to draw a card first. If I plus on Cathar Commando and hit with both those, I guess what I could do is I could Liliana minus, see what he sacks, and then Kaito afterwards. Yeah, that's probably fine. God, it's so tempting. Swamp just wins. All right, I'm gonna go for it, I guess. All right, Spellseeker can't attack or block. Take 4. I do get an extra look off Kaito as well. Or sorry, I just have to look. That's just what I'm doing. Draw. Swamp, swamp, swamp. Yes. Oh, no guts, no glory. All right, now. Oh, he shuffled away. So here's the thing about the Elish Norn. This whole time, he's peered in one to the top, one to the bottom. I assumed he kept Elish, but he didn't. He actually didn't. The madman. I'm not saying that was even an unreasonable play, but it's just funny how it worked out. Tourach is just doing all the work here. Yeah, I think I'm going to win now. You can Soul Herd or whatever you want. So next turn, I go Liliana minus, Kaito plus, smash for a bunch. I played this whole game in Hearthstone mode, thanks to Teferi, only spells on my turn. But that's okay. That's totally fine. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Draw. Sculler doesn't do anything here. Yeah, let's start by doing Liliana of the Veil. Oh, Graveyard Glutton even flipped. You'd love to see that. Okay, sack a creature. I mean, I assume it's Spellseeker. He's at 10. Soul Herder can't attack or block. I guess I just... Do I animate Tar Pit? probably. Yeah, this is basically game. Because now I send them all at Alpha Frog. He has to chump the Graveyard Glutton, and he takes 9 going to 1. I bounce the Tar Pit, and then I make a Kaito token. Because then I get to go eat Karmic Guide, eat Snapcaster Mage. We're eating good. Yep, chump. Go to 1. Bounce my Tar Pit because I haven't played a land this turn. Make a drone. Play Tar Pit. Pass the turn and good luck. All right, we did some good grinding this game. We 2 out of 3 games we beat Ancestral Recall, which is funny. Lost the one game where he didn't cast Ancestral. Yeah, I don't even think a Parallax Wave does anything here. Teferi minusing on Graveyard Glutton is tough. Gotta discard your card. If you bounce the drone, you die. Tourach being pro-white was just dominating this game. And yeah, this was a sick game. Got to play around all the blue cards. All right, Teferiing, nothing, drawing, and scooping them up. That makes me 2-1. Gives my team a good shot to win the draft. We're up now 4-3, and we just need Ely or Sandy to win their last match. I'll keep you updated. Alrighty, excellent news. Ely went 2-1, I went 2-1, and Sandy Dog was 1-1 in his third match, but that gets us to 5 wins. Rack up another dub for blue-black mid-range. Tourach really overperformed. This card's been awesome. Really good addition to the cube for sure. And just having some good removal. A couple reanimates, a little disruption, Mana Leak, Tide Hollow Sculler. Yeah, this worked out nicely. Kaito, the Dancing Shadow, really just keeps going up in my estimation. So, definitely a card I'm happy with. Thanks for watching. This was a fun draft, as they all are, really. You should really be watching every day. The drafts have been awesome. And really big shout out to Alpha Frog and everyone on the Cube Discord server for just doing all these Cube drafts. Everyone loves them. We have a great time. I hope you, as the watcher, have a pretty good time too. And I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out with me. Catch you next time.